Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. So, what do we do, guys, when we have a bearded dragon that's not pooping? No, you don't need to run out to the vet right away, which is a good thing. But okay, so here's Archimedes. Just my, what's she, about 4 now, year-old female bearded dragon. And if you look at her, really look at her down here. She's really full down here. She's really plump. This is plump. You can tell she needs to poop. If you pick her up, she's heavy, and you look at that stomach, it's not eggs, guys, it's poop. And sometimes bearded dragons, especially females, okay? I've seen this, this is often can occur in females. They are stubborn and they don't want to poop. Why do the girls not want to poop? I don't know, but it can happen sometimes. Hi. Oh, she knows I'm talking about her. Hi. Talking about you pooping. So, the other problem is with bearded dragons, guys, naturally, bearded dragons can go long periods of time without pooping and be healthy. Obviously, during brumation, they cannot poop for up to half a year or longer, 6-7 months sometimes, depending on how long the brumation is. Sometimes they have a short brumation that's only a month long. So that part is normal. Archimedes is obviously not in brumation. She's active. She's eating a lot every day. She's just full of poop. And it's been almost a month now. How do we fix this? Do you need to go to a vet? What can you do? Okay, here's the steps, guys. It's not difficult. That's the nice thing. The first thing you want to do when you start identifying this is you want to just try warm water soaks. You can do a half-hour bath in warm water every day. What this does is it helps relax the bearded dragon, and when they're relaxed, sometimes they can poop. When you give them a bath, though, and you really want to stimulate their pooping, you want to put a rock or something, a stone, in the bath. That way you can prop them up on an angle, put their front half on it. That way you can put more water in the bath and really get their butt and their abdomen, where all that waste is, deep in the water, but still have their head easily above water to breathe. Last phase you would want to do is you'd want to look at a vet, because this could kill you. But the middle phase, which is 99.9% of the time always works with reptiles, not just bearded dragons. And guess what? It works with humans too. It's our friend, prunes. That's right. If you go and you get prune baby food, you want to make sure you get one that is natural baby food, no added ingredients. So this one is what? Prune puree and some water, which is, so the prune puree is just water and prunes. So it's nice. You give it a good shake up. You're going to need that. And you're going to need a 1 milliliter syringe. These are cheap. I get them in the pack that has like 100 of them. I believe it's linked in my description. It's like $8 for 100 of these. So they're supposed to be one-time use, but depending on what you use them for, you can just flush it with water after and reuse it, especially if you're doing a daily treatment. So I went with beech nut here. It's just natural. This was on sale for $1. It's more than enough, you know, for my bearded dragon. It's 4 ounces. This is a lot. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. You hear that nice little pop. And yeah, it's brown sludge. What did we expect? I like the prunes in the baby food, guys. I found that it works much better than prune juice on reptiles. It's easier for them to take, and it's got more substance. It's got more mass to it. So I think it really gets absorbed a lot better, especially from reptiles that don't normally have to take in just a lot of water. So I've already shaken this. You've seen it. I'm just going to put the syringe in, and we're going to suck up some prunes. Now, based on her size, being a full adult, and I'm going to get the whole jar out of here so nothing goes wrong. 1 milliliter, this is a perfect amount. We're going to give her this whole thing slowly. I've gone over how to syringe feed them before for different things for medications, but we're going to talk about it again, and I'm going to discuss how to do it. So the big thing before I get in there and show you the easiest way to get anything into a bearded dragon's mouth with as stress-free as possible, because they're always going to be a little mad. Can't get over that. You need to know, 1, you're doing it so it's not hurting them. 2, you're putting the syringe where it needs to be to not give them some type of a respiratory infection, because that's the most common thing that can happen, guys, is a respiratory infection. So I'm going to draw it out for us. That's right, it's drawing time. Look at Archimedes, she's just watching. She's like, what the heck? You're going to get your prunes in a second, okay? So if you think about a bearded dragon's mouth, it's kind of a rounded triangle. It's pretty accurate, right? Here are their eyes. Okay. So their eyes would be up closer to the front, but you get the picture. So this is their mouth, right? In the bottom middle of their mouth is their glottis. It's their windpipe. It's right here. All right. This windpipe is in the bottom middle, and it has a valve on the front right here that you will see open and close as they are breathing in and out. When they eat, when they drink naturally, when they do this on their own naturally, they have that sealed, so no water or food can get into their lungs. This is the important part. When you syringe feed, since they don't know they're being fed, and sometimes they're gasping for air or they're just mad, people have, this is how you get a respiratory infection. They will shoot the food in either here in the front of the mouth or too forceful even towards the back middle, and the bearded dragon will be mad, and their glottis, their windpipe will be open, and you will get liquid or food down there. That can cause your bearded dragon to cough it up, but it's also a high chance to get a respiratory infection. Now, it's actually really easy to syringe feed and avoid this once you know it's there. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the side. We're going to pull her bottom lip down. Going to get this in between the top and bottom. We're going to slide the syringe to the front where it's easiest to get them to open their mouth. And then we're going to insert the syringe. And you want the tip of the syringe on whichever side is best for you guys if you're right and left-handed. You want the tip of the syringe to just go just past the opening of the glottis. This is still in her mouth. It's not down her throat, but it's far enough where when you release the contents of the syringe, it will miss the opening of the windpipe, so it won't matter if she's mad at you and trying to, suck in air and poof herself up. So you'll just come right past it, and then you'll just slowly release the contents of the syringe. No chance for our eyes, no chance to injure your bearded dragon. So it's super simple. You just needed to know where that windpipe was. So her windpipe, when we look at her, it's about here, which is about halfway down the head, halfway down the throat. And you might be able to see it. I'm going to try. So this syringe is going to come, if you look at her mouth, it's going to come in about that deep. It's still in her mouth. It's not down her throat. She won't be gagging on it. Now, what they do like to do is bite these. So make sure you're not using a glass syringe or anything like that. I've seen them, believe it or not. And sometimes people will put the little plastic rubber tube add-ons on these to help. The problem with those are the bearded dragon will bite down on it and make a seal. With this, she'll end up biting down on this thicker part here because it's going to be deep in her mouth. She won't be able to crush it. She won't be able to squeeze it. It'll be just fine. With some larger lizards, I use heavier duty syringes because they've got some more chomp power. And you've got to be aware of the chomp power. So let's try to get this on film as best as possible for you guys. And I'm going to try here, guys. So here she is right here. Let's lower the camera a little bit. She already knows something is going on. Oh boy. She's mad already. Okay, this is Mr. Lundy. So what did I talk about before? Here's their lip. We're going to, this is going to be in my right hand, and I'm going to hold it like this and then put my finger here to help get it in. I'm going to use my thumb on my left hand, and that's going to open the lip. I'm going to push down on the bottom lip, right? She's not going to like this, but it's okay. Then I'm going to put the tip of the syringe in the mouth, and we're in. See how easy that is? You slide to the front, and now look at this. Just slowly going in. Does she like this? Absolutely not. The key here is to go real slow. Let her suck it down. Yep, 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 and yep. Now, did you see how deep it went in? I put the tip of my pinky here at the depth. So if you're using a 1 milliliter syringe, it goes in about half the 0.5 area. Now she's eating it. She's taking a 1 milliliter syringe of prunes. She's got some prunes on her mouth, and that's all I'm going to give her today. She's got some prunes on her mouth. This 1 milliliter is super enough. They don't have a super big stomach, but we don't want her to throw up. So although she could eat more than 1 milliliter if she had room. She's definitely got room in her stomach, but because of the poop in there and everything, everything's already nice and compact in there, and we don't want her to throw up. Not only is throwing up bad for them, it's then going to undo everything we're doing. So we just want to put enough in there to get the properties of the prunes working. What I am going to do is I'll wet my finger and I'll clean down her mouth with either my finger or a wet paper towel, because she's got very little bits of prune on the side, not bad. Didn't cause her pain. She's absolutely fine. And normally, guys, 2 days of doing this is enough. So I'll give her this. She'll digest during the day. I'll give her a warm water soak in the evening time, and then I'll repeat tomorrow in the early afternoon, give it to her, and then normally a warm water soak, and I'll hopefully catch on video, if it's not too graphic, she should take a massive poop. Then she'll feel better, and it will be all good. All right. Hopefully we catch that video, and if not, guys, this is the end, so take care. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Yeah, you are a good girl, aren't you? Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.